it can then better the structure going up forward. Don't always look from the top down. Sometimes y'all need to look from the bottom up, because you have such good people in your talent pool in the bottom that you're not even paying attention to, that if you only spent a couple hundred or even let's say a few thousand, and let's be real, for some of these corporations and companies, a few thousand is a penny in the bucket. It's a penny in the barrel for y'all to develop these people and make them into strong leaders and people who clearly have demonstrated that they have stayed with the company, they have loyalty to your company. Develop them into being stronger leaders, so that way when you do bring in new people, you have strong leaders to lead those new folks.
Right.
And keep, moving upward, move upward. Take those folks who, are in these positions and have been in these smaller positions for years, and move them upward. You will find that it will be so much easier. And again, it demonstrates that, one, you're listening to your employees, that two, you care about them, and that three, you are creating a system or creating a structure that lets them know that you are heard, you are seen, your talents are recognized, and we are going to compensate you and reward you for stuff. The bottom, like when you look at all our basic needs and wants, going down to just like the psychology of it, we want to feel good. We want to feel recognized. We want to feel we want a reward. We want to feel heard. We want to feel recognized. We want to feel loved. We want to feel desired. We want to feel like you guys are taking the time out to actually care. And once you do that, once you demonstrate that with any of your employees, you wouldn't have to hire a damn person. But that's not to say that you take advantage of your good people.
Exactly.
You know?
Indeed.
But corporate restructuring and all of that shit, company restructuring, y'all need to, I don't know. I mean, I've never been a C-suite person, but I know that if I had a company, I'm always going to look from within because it's a shit show. And once you start adding that extra pressure onto people, stop giving them that bullshit like, oh, I know it's a lot. I know it's a lot. I know it's a lot. Yeah. Especially with the good folks that you know. If it's a lot, help to alleviate that damn pressure. Come to them and say, okay, I know it's a lot. What do you need? How can I support you? What do you need in order for us to help this go smoother for you? It's really that simple.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you all young adultish folks, 20s, 30s, I would say, I guess even any age rather.
Yeah, any age.
If you're in this situation, be ready to dip.
Be ready to dip.
Look into your company. Don't be afraid to jump around.
Yep.
Or just shut the hell up and deal with it.
And deal with it.
That's where we at.
Eat it for breakfast.
Exactly. Eat it for breakfast. And, you and I, we have some things to really think about in our situations.
Because right now I'm eating that shit like Kellogg's, Frosted Flakes.
Right.
And a girl is getting high blood sugar from all of that shit. So I got to start thinking about my health.
Yes. Exactly. Mental health is also important, too. As we know, we talked about before, that's part of adulting.
That social life, that mental health, that physical health, together. Everything.
Yeah.
It's affecting it. So you gotta figure out which of those 3 routes you want to go on,
and then go from there.
And as you said, be confident, and feel good, and be okay, with the decision that you make.
That's right. Be okay with that.
Facts.
Now.
And with that, let me get a shot. Okay, let me get 2 shots. Hold on, pal. And another one, pal. All right? Because we putting it out there. Shots fired. And with that being said, we would like to thank you all yet again for listening to this new episode of the Adultish Podcast. Please be sure to like, listen, share, and subscribe. Please subscribe, you guys, to this podcast so that we can keep it going and keep it moving. But before we go, I'd like to ask my co-host, Mr. Vincent Bernard, to please drop his socials. Vincent, let them know where to find you.
Facebook is Vincent Bernard. Twitter is Vince_Bernard, and my the gram is Vincent Bernard _83.
And you guys can find me on Instagram at ALJA0214. You can also find me on Twitter at LaJoliePoeta. That's LAJOLIEPOETA. And if you'd like to hit us up on the Adultish Podcast social media accounts, please seek us out at Adultish P0DCAST. Not to be confused with another Adultish podcast that's out
right.
there. You're checking in on this one that
Right.
is run by yours truly, okay?
Right.
So Adultish, ADULTISH P0DCAST on both Twitter and Instagram. And if you just want to reach out to us via email, please feel free to do so. Hit me up at Afiya at digidiznet.com. That's Afiya at DIGIDISNET.com. Once again, I want to thank you all for listening, for tuning in, and until a new episode of the Adultish Podcast, figure out what you want to do with your life, with your career. Make that the important thing that you do, because at the end of the day, it's all about you and making sure that you are happy and doing well in the thing that is making you the money and paying your bills.
That's
and with
right.
that, we will say
right.
goodbye.
Good Marvel.